That was the longest question. Today's 4/14. 1 month from today is my birthday. A month from today.
What are we doing?
Wait, it says, I was going to ask you, do you know this? I don't know if you know the answer to this, but I'm assuming you do. Okay, does summer school start like right after school ends?
Yeah, Monday.
Okay, what day does it, you know what day it ends?
6 weeks later on a Wednesday.
Okay, cool.
It's the middle of July somewhere.
One of this new Hillcrest people, I'm really excited.
Okay, so middle of July, so like 14th, 15th, around there?
I can tell you right now.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so let's look. Okay, so really quick. Last day of school. Oops. Last day of school is June 1st. I don't know why you can't see this.
I can't see this because I need to plan out a trip.
Let's turn down the darkness. Oh, there we go. Okay. Last day of school is June 1st. First day of summer school is June 5th. You go till Thursday, you go till Thursday, you go till Wednesday. Then you go till Thursday, Wednesday, the 12th. Is my guess.
The 12th? Okay, when do we start the stuff for Link Crew?
I'm on vacation. I come back. I'm on vacation. Link crew.
Okay, I have time. Okay, I'm going to Mexico this summer.
Let's do that again. Ready? Link crew.
Okay. Okay,
Wait, should I be having that?
My dad wants to go to Mexico.
Yeah.
I put it on my calendar, but I'm not sure if I put all of those.
1, 2, 9, 10.
All I have to do is be here by
1, 2. Those are your training days. The 9th is orientation. The 10th is first day of school.
Oh,
I just gotta be here by July 31st.
You started what?
We start on August 10th.
Okay, 1, 2, and 9?
1, 2, and 9 are mandatory.
Okay.
The 10th you'll be here early.
1, 2, 9.
And then don't forget on May 17th.
May Day?
Yep.
What's May Day?
May Day. You're out of class.
Get out of class.
You won't be in this class. Neither will I. We'll be in the gym.
What are we doing?
And don't forget next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday? Oh,
Your meeting.
Do I have a meeting?
I need to put all the...
Next Wednesday at lunch.
It's all the paper.
The Christmas meeting?
Yeah. Read your paper.
Okay, I'll be here. Yes, okay, because I have to sign another thing.
I want to see you, so.
I have the paper at home. So
God bless you.
Wait, it's not the link to remind thingy?
I don't know if I sent out a reminder yet. I will. Not everyone's on it yet because they all haven't read their paper.
I read it. I just need to, I still have it because I know I'm going to put all the dates on my...
Yeah, you have to.
So I'll be going to Mexico. 2 weeks. What part? My dad's from Miami.
Who's in Mexico? Who's in Mexico?
Who's in Mexico? Everybody in Mexico. Literally everybody.
I don't know anybody.
Because my dad's first gen, like, here, so it's like all of my family's over there.
Whereas my great-grandparents, my grandma's side, my mom's mom, her parents came, like their parents brought them when they were little, like baby. So they've been in California since like 1901. Because they were born 1900 and 1902, I think. My great-grandpa was born in 1900 and lived to be 89.
I just want to go because I want to see my horses. That's it.
I'm donkey.
You have a donkey?
Terry's got a donkey.
I don't have a donkey.
I have 3 horses.
Why am I going to have a donkey yet?
You have to, you go to Mexico a lot.
I don't know anybody in Mexico. Why am I going there?
You have someone that's secure.
If I go to Mexico, I'm going to a resort.
I just like,
My grandpa, he gives me animals for
yeah, you go to the
birthdays.
ranch and like, you stay there because there's no mosquito.
Oh,
Dude, they scorpions.
You guys make me not want to go. Thanks.
No, but like, no, for real.
It's
You walk
because
into
you
your
like-
house and then
it's
there's a
because,
scorpion in the
we're supposed to
hallway.
like the nice
You
parts.
gotta like hop over it.
I mean,
Have a
my
hallway.
dad's from, it's like super tropical, so it's just like,
Like one
It's
second,
nasty.
Like it's scary. Then they have like those kitchens, like open windows everywhere, so they can get in.
Alright, how do I find the trig functions? In the corner plane. You went over coordinate plane on Wednesday, yes? Okay. This doesn't even make sense. Send me a picture. You children. When we have something like radical 25, and when you simplify it, it's 5 and 5, which is 25. Do we leave it 25 instead of radical 25?
Wait.
No, you're just leaving 5.
I know that. I'm confused on what she's asking.
What?
Same with radical 100 goes to 10 and 10, then 5, 5, 2, 2, which is 5 times 2, which is 10, so it stays 10?
Yeah, it stays.
Dang, you know, like,
My head hurts.
I know, I only heard 105.
I read it out loud so I can understand it.
Why is she? Who is it? They're overthinking it.
It's 5.
5 and a 10.
Radical 100 is 10.
That's 10. You don't gotta go a lot further than that.
Right?
I think they should hang in the room.
Oh, Lord. I love when people ask me a question and then they're like, I'm like, wonderful, so what does that problem look like? Because, you know, I'm at home and I don't have nothing with me. Even class.
You send this every day. I feel like texting you or like asking you how your day is, but then like I don't want to like I don't want you to be like,
Why are you testing me? I will fail you on your quiz if you do this again. I'll play with the answer.
I'm confused what you're asking. No, it's all example. Okay, so we just leave it like that and then just reduce when we do sine, cosine, tangent.
okay, we're gonna have to
Sure, buttercup.
I'm confused.
And this time, the next one I put in the next
Okay, let's pay attention. Here we go. Ready? You're going to get example, or your homework's going to look like this. We're going straight into examples. There's really nothing else. Now, because everything's review. You'll get a line, and it looks like this. And there's a point. Now, my point is, my line is not drawn to scale, obviously. And this is 6, 9. Understood? Okay. And you're going to see this lovely little arrow. Like so. Got it? And the reason why you see this arrow is because it always starts at 0. So this is always 0. X is always represented as 0. Make sense? And you'll see this arrow going around wherever the line may be. Got it?
Oh. I remember this. Just a little bit.
Don't worry. Okay, we good? Okay. Now, what you're going to get you're going to draw the triangle with the x-axis. You've not learned this, Emily. This is brand new.
Oh. See, I don't even know anymore.
Oh my gosh.
Now pay attention. You're going to draw a right triangle. Now, I said with the x-axis because you draw a right triangle. This is technically a right triangle, correct? But that's connected to the y-axis. So we're going to draw it in terms of the x-axis. So we're going to go straight down to form our right angle. Make sense? Okay.
I'm still lost.
You're making a triangle with the X, not the Y, with the X. You go down.
Okay, why does it say draw a triangle W/X?
Because you're drawing a triangle with the X axis.
Oh, okay, got it. I'm sorry.
It's okay, B. You know what?
I'm trying here.
Yeah, at least you're asking questions.
Yeah,
I didn't do that
I'm
last
trying to
year.
understand.
So you know what, guys? She's asking questions. That's what you do when you don't get it.
Yeah, God.
Keep doing it.
See what this happened?
We're going to label x and y. Now let's pay close attention. In the order pair 6, 9, what is your x?
6.
And your y is 9. Now pay attention, don't, right? What it means is this. It means that you went from 0, 0, you went over 6 and up 9, correct?
Yes.
And that's how you get to the point 6, 9. Make sense? So if I go over 6, that means this length is, oh my god, 6. And if I went up 9, that means this length here is 9.
I think it's
Got it?
Yes.
Wonderful. Here we go. Now, I need to label something. Don't get lost now. This angle here is called theta.
What?
Theta.
Theta.
Theta. Theta. Theta.
Like a cursive.
It looks like a cursive O.
Why are there spiders all over this desk?
You have spiders?
Yeah, I already found 4.
I have no idea.
Wait, are they big? No, they're tiny.
That means eggs. It's just spiders. Why don't you do me a favor and move? And if you go to the It's common to get little itty bitty spiders. They go in my house sometimes. You see them in the little corner and they're like itty bitty little. You just kill them. They're over. Not a big deal. I'm not gonna end. Alright, so this is theta. You can also theta to look like this. I think it looks weird like that, but you can. It's always at the origin, so it's always at 0, 0. It's always at 0, 0. We good?
Yes.
Okay. Number 3. Do Pythagorean theorem. Okay, now the reason why we're doing this is we want to find the trig functions, right? Our essential question said find the trig functions. Well, I can't find trig functions yet if I don't have all 3 sides, correct? Because remember, a trig function is just a ratio, and a ratio is just a fraction. But I don't have all 3 sides to find all 3 of them. Do you understand? Right now, I can only find tangent because I only have opposite and adjacent. I do not have hypotenuse. Makes sense? So we need to find hypotenuse first. So how do I find hypotenuse? Using Pythagorean theorem, which is what? C squared equals?
A squared equals.
Okay. What's C?
X.
Okay.
Squared.
A? Okay. So what's 6 squared?
36.
36? 81? 117? You are not allowed to use a calculator right now. I need you to factor tree. You are not allowed to give me a decimal. It must be factor tree only.
I don't even know what those more is.
Get a calculator. Okay, first of all, 2 does not go in, correct?
Yeah.
Let's figure out if 3 goes in. Listen to the rule for 3. Listen to the rule for 3. If you can add 1 plus 1 plus 7, what is that?
9.
9. Is 9 divisible by 3?
Yeah.
Then 3 goes into 117.
Oh, are we doing it?
Oh my God, oh my God.
There's like 30 of them right there.
Oh, I thought you were going to Oh, so you know what, since you're there, that'd be great. Thank you. I think this color is so pretty. I really like the color of
Okay. We square both sides. We factor to 117. Oops. So we get x is equal to what?
Not at that part yet. 3.
So when you use 117, 3 goes in. 117 divided by 3 is what? 39. 39. What goes into that? 3 and 13. You circle, you box. You're left with what? 3 radical 13. Wonderful. Okay. We'll plug that back into my thing. So we get 3 radical 13, yes? We're good?
Yeah.
Okay. Questions?
No.
Okay. Sine of theta, cosine theta, tangent of theta.
Oh, I get it because it's reading.
Because that is my angle.
Yes. Yes.
Theta just represents an angle. Opposite hypotenuse, adjacent, opposite, adjacent. Yes? Okay, pay attention. If this is my angle, where is the opposite? Yes, which is what?
9.
Wonderful. Adjacent is what?
6,
Okay. So let's fill in the chart. Opposite you said is what?
9,
Hypotenuse.
6.
Hypotenuse.
3.
3 radical 13. Adjacent. 6. Are we good? I have done nothing new except for label this funny angle called theta. Right? To remind. We good? Okay, let's simplify. So we want to do sine of theta. So sine of theta is equal to 9 over 3 radical 13. We must reduce. What goes into 9 and 3? 3, so what do we get? 3 over radical 13? Yeah? Some of you are just tediously writing instead of actually thinking. Can I leave it like this? Why? There's a radical on the bottom, so what do you have to do? What is a radical multiplied by? Radical 13. On the top, what do I get? 3 radical 13. Oops. On the denominator, what do we get? Ladies and gentlemen, let's remind ourselves back to first semester. You ready? You learned that when you're multiplying this times this, yes? It is the same thing as saying the square root of 13 squared, correct? Right? Isn't that essentially the same thing? Do you remember what it means to be a radical in terms of fraction? Oops. Isn't it just mean 13 to the 1/2 power? Do you remember that? Wonderful. You need to remember that. 1/2 is the same thing as square, or 1/2 is the same thing as radical, yes? Just like 1/3 power is the same thing as what? Cube root? Do you remember your flower power? Hot mess, people. Come on. This is the easy part. It's flower power. When you multiply 1/2 and squared, what happens to them? What's 1/2 times 2? 1 whole. It's what's my answer? 13. You need to remember that when you have a square root and a squared, they are inverses of each other. So all they do is cancel each other out.
Are we going to be finding the angle of theta all the time then?
Yeah. We're actually not finding the angle, we're just finding the ratio. Do you understand?
So just cancel out.
Yes.
But only if
Yes, if they're the same. Yes, only if they're the same. Which is why these are exactly the same. Yes? Are we good? Okay. You need to remember flower power. First semester. Cosine of theta is equal to what?
3.
Yeah, 6 over 3 radical 13. Just comes out of the chart. What happens? Divide by 3. What do you get? 2 over radical 13. Yes? Now what? Multiply by radical 13. Top and bottom. On the top, 2 radical 13. In the denominator. Thank you. Tangent of theta is 9 over what? 6. What is tangent of theta reduced to? All you're doing is setting up a trig ratio. Got it? The square root of 25 is 5. Good? Let's do another. We're going to do this in pieces because some of you can't do the whole thing yet. All I want you to do right now is find the hypotenuse. Label everything you know. Label everything like we did in the very beginning. Do you understand? Then you're going to find the hypotenuse. Oh, I forgot to write you a note over here. Really quick. Underneath Pythagorean theorem where we said to do this, hypotenuse is always positive. Oops. Hypotenuse is always positive. Remember that. Yes? Good? And then you do trig ratios after that. Alright, this arrow just looks like this because it's coming from 0. So I want you to do the very beginning part. Finding up to the hypotenuse and then stop before you get to trig ratios. Check for hypotenuse with someone next to you. Ready? Okay, you should have done this. You should have drawn a triangle. You should have a right angle. You should have theta. You should have this labeled as what? -5. You should have this labeled as what? 11. You have your hypotenuse missing, which is right here. Yes? Okay, we said c squared equals a squared plus b squared. We said c is what? X squared. We said a -5 squared or 11 squared? Yeah? This is nothing new. You've been doing Pythagorean theorem since 6th grade at least. Got it? It's 11 squared. 121. What's -5 squared? Positive 25. When you add, you get x squared equals 146. Do what to both sides? Square root it. When you take the square root of 146, can you simplify it? No, you should have tried. You should have got 2 and 73, and then you got stuck. So you get x equals what? Radical 146. You had that. Wonderful, your homework will be easy tonight. The rest of you, what are you doing now? Spoken as hypotenuse, then what?
Setting sine of theta,
Sine of theta? Cosine of theta?
tangent of theta.
Very good. Oops. All right, let's plug in the hypotenuse since I know that's square root of 146 because I just found that. Yes? What's your opposite? What is it? -5. What's your cosine? Are we adjacent? 11. Questions? Ken? Yes.
Why didn't you do square root of 146 like you did another one?
We tried. It's only 2 and 73 because there's no pairs. Sine of theta is what? What do we do? Antonio and Brandon are the only two. Isabel, come on, people. Yeah, you two are the only ones answering me, and Isabel's asking questions.
Send us, why do you have one radical with 46 together?
Oh, because I forgot the one.
So we have to multiply 146 to the top of all.
146 or radical?
Radical 146. And then you get -5 radical 146 over 146.
And that's sine of what?
Theta.
Good. Okay. Cosine theta. Eleven over 146. Radical 146. Yeah. Okay. What?
You multiply radical 146 on 5.
Mm-hmm.
You get radical 146 over 146.
Mm-hmm. Does 146 and 11 reduce? Are you sure? I don't know. Can they? We'll see if it divides by 11. Okay. Just checking.
I was like, just when I'm getting this, I was like, whoa.
Tangent is what? Do you have to check though? Yeah, you do. Tangent of theta is what? -5 over 1. Do you do anything with that? No. Other questions?
Oh, how would you plug in when you said what to check or actually divide it?
Oh, to see if 146 and 11 reduce? Because 11 will count. Only thing that goes into 11 is 1 and 11, right? So essentially, this needs to be divided by 11, right? So do 146 divided by 11 and see if you actually get a whole number. If you do, then it reduces. If it doesn't, you don't. I didn't try 5 and 146 because 146 does not end in what two numbers? 5 or 0. Then I can't divide by 5. Got it? Questions?
If you can't simplify the radical, you just leave it? Or,
No. But if you get the square root of 25, what is your answer?
5.
Okay.
I know that, but it's like, if you're like, it's like a 2, like,
So if you get the square root of 30, let's say 40, are you going to leave it square root of 40 or are you going to simplify it?
Simplify
You're going to simplify square root of 40. Do it on the margin right now, or do it at the bottom. Do square root of 40. What goes into 40? 10 and 4.
yeah, that, and then 5. I can't even think right now, hold on.
I saw you do the whole thing.
Yeah, like I like totally scrolled over and I'm just like,
Like, you were going good, but you kind of collapsed.
I always do this, I was
Yes.
like,
Yes. Yes. That is a good question.
I'm sorry, I'm just in my head.
You see there's two numbers there?
Okay, I'm gonna throw you for a loop right now. Really quick. Antonio just said, let's just say you do get 2 radical 10 as your denominator, right? Because it was radical 40. I'm telling you it's 2 radical 10.
I was always there, I just said,
Okay. And let's pretend this is 3.
okay.
You can multiply only by what? What, Antonio?
You can only right.
Only by the radical. Only by the radical.
No,
The only thing I care about is what? The radical being on the denominator. Can I have 3 over 2 as a fraction? Yeah, the radical 10 cannot be in the denominator. So then this would be 3 radical 10 over 2 times what? 10. Do you understand that part?
oh yeah.
Okay. Which then just becomes 3 radical 10 over 20. Other questions there? Okay. Does that make sense? That was a good question. All right.
I, okay.
If you have questions, oops.
Ask.
Message me.